Hey there everyone, it is MisterStubstep, and today is finally the day where I can break into some of my graded card returns. Today I'm going to be doing my CGC card returns. Oh wow, this box is really heavy. It's probably one of my most anticipated videos in a while, at least on my end, maybe for you guys as well. It's been a cool 14 months. Submitted these in April, and they returned April of 2021, and they came back June of 2022, and then obviously I haven't been able to access them till now. I ordered them for my LGS, my previous LGS, basically because he has accounts with all the grading companies. You can actually see his name right there, Dakota. He has accounts with all the grading companies, so he can send everything at like the cheapest rate. So I trusted him enough, and I submitted cards through him. So let's slowly go through these. I actually have notes off to the side on my laptop, and I have what I predicted. This is my first CGC submission ever. So, and a lot of these cards are probably suspect, and you probably wouldn't want to send these today. But we're going to go through, and I don't know the order, I don't know the grades, so this is going to be super exciting for both of us. I'm trying to think about the best way to do this. So it's going to look sketchy, just me pulling a bunch of cards, but dang. The grade would be on the right side, correct? So we'll pull the first card. Oh, that is looking rough. So, oh, well, there it is. It's on the left side, my bad. So you can see the Groudon got a 4.5. This is a Call of Legends shiny card, which is amazing. Figured I'd get this graded. This is from my cousin's collection. Let's see what I actually predicted on this. So apparently, for some reason, these were only $11 a piece. And yeah, I have these notated as $11 a piece, but all the other cards I paid $18. So the goal is to make back at least $11. What I'm going to do, or for these $11 and the majority at least 18. So what I'm going to do down below is I'm going to find any similar listing, or if I can find the exact same listing I'm going to find a freaking CGC 4.5 of this sold recently on eBay. But if I do, I'm going to put the price down below. Just know that except for the ones that I say were cost $11, everything was 18. So 18 is the mark that I need to go over. So the Groudon 4.5, centering was a 9, and then everything else was a 4. I actually predicted this was going to get a 2. So CGC is really strict, kind of on the higher end. And then they're a little bit more lenient when it comes to like the major damages, you know, like PSA, as soon as you have any damage, it like drops to a 6. CGC is a little bit more reasonable. So, you know, you get, so I don't even know how I want to create piles. I guess I'll do 4.5 right there. So it's on the left side. So let's, okay. Ooh, the Metapod reverse. This was another $11 card. And I predicted this was going to get a 7. And, oh, I got, what's it called? I got subgrades on all these. So it's going to be, you can kind of do an average and figure it out, but a 7.5, so I was pretty spot on for the grade on this one. I wonder on the PSA, this might have gotten like a 7 or an 8. This is the only Legendary Collection reverse holo I had from my childhood. So beautiful. I wish it wasn't Metapod, but still, really nice card, and really happy to add that to the collection. A lot of these are childhood or from the cousin's collection, so I guess we're just going to flip these. I was going to do the little thing, and but I'll tell you guys my predictions. So that one doesn't look too bad. We have an 8 on the Salamence EX. Let's go. And I love seeing the subgrades. I know a lot of people will be like, it's a waste to get subgrades unless, you know, you're trying to get like the perfect 10s and all that stuff. Even though if you get a like perfect 10, they give you the subgrades regardless, but like pristine 10, they still won't give you the subgrades. But still, yeah, I figured on the centering, but that is such a beautiful card. Another one from my cousin's collection. I was looking at it and I was like, that card looks pretty decent. And I actually predicted, so this was $11 as well. For some reason, I predicted a 4 on this, so I must have saw something, but my prediction was way off, and I'm glad it was, because that is a near mint 8. In the future, when I do submissions, I'm actually going to have notes on all the flaws that I suspect, so I almost want to put these in the same pile, because 8 and 7 is kind of similar. So those were all the $11 ones. Now everything else is $18, so just keep that in mind for the prices down below. I don't know what these are selling for. At the time, I thought these were good. It's been, you know, a year and a half later, or a year and a half plus a little bit. So these could be all tanked prices, but oh, that looks decent. Maybe like a 9 or something. Oh yeah, there's the 9. Got the Cosmic Eclipse character rares when character rares were first starting out. Very beautiful card. I think I wanted to get a graded set of all of the character rares, so I think all of these will be in here at some point. Let's, all right, so I predicted a 9 on this and was spot on, so I guess the corners are a little bit poor, but that's fine. See what the next one is. Probably another character rare from Cosmic Eclipse. Oh no, it is an 8.5 Phoebe from Battle Styles. Oh my, that's a little rough. Dang, I wish these were in a better order. Okay, Phoebe Actually, I predicted an 8 on this one. So I saw that this one was bad. I don't remember the reason why I did get this graded, because the centering obviously is horrendous. And I guess the corners were bad as well. Yeah, you got the iffy corners, the little white specks in the corners. But I got this graded for a reason. Maybe it's because I pulled it. It's a secret rare. It's a female. I mean, it's a beautiful card. Besides the centering, I love the design. 8.5. I don't know what I want to do with this. Actually, I'll just do like everything 8.5 below in that stack, because, yeah. All right, next one. This is so much fun. Oh my gosh. And we have another 8.5 Cheryl. So this is actually another poor centering card, but this is the one that was given to me by somebody at my shop. I was like, man, I really like the Cheryl, because I really like Cheryl as a character. Gen 4, she's the one that you find in the forest. I think it's a Turna forest. And she's just awesome because you can like do double battles and you heal after every battle, just really convenient. But he just gave it to me and he was like, make sure you pass it forward. So if that was really nice, you know, like when you get somebody's food at McDonald's or something and they're like, hey, pass it forward. And then you just keep buying each other's meals in the drive-thru. But then eventually you like ask and it's like a family of 10. You're like, yeah, I'm not going to spend $100 at McDonald's. So then you kind of stop it. Or you pay for $100 for somebody's McDonald's. You know, you're a nice person. All right, next card. We have the Crobat VMAX from Shining Fates. Yeah, that was at this time when these cards were relevant. I think, yeah, so I imagine the grades are going to be pretty meh. Yeah, I predicted a 9 on this one. A lot of the centering on these, I guess, was pretty poor, but overall, can't complain. It's a beautiful card. And my 9 stack will slowly grow, which is exciting. Let's see what we got right here. We have the Crobat V and a 9. Yep, this seems about right. Wanted to grade both of these from the premium collection because they were premium collections. Saw, I think, PokeRev or a few channels opening up some of the, I think, the Dragapult ones, and it took me back because those are good times when the hype was great. I mean, these were submitted like kind of towards the middle end of when all the hype was happening. Yeah, the corners on this one are pretty poor. 8.5 on the Dragapult. These were box promos, so I'm not surprised that they did slightly poorly. Sure, these would get like 9s or something at PSA, maybe, if that. Did I predict? I think I predicted a 9 on this one. Yeah, I predicted 9, so slightly off on that one. 8.5 is such an ugly grade. No offense to any of those super 8.5 fans out there. We have the 9 in the Dragapult V, though. Okay, Dragapult V. Look at the quad 9. Look at that. 99999. Because I was in Germany, I did learn that 9 means no. I know it's like not a crazy word to know, but just quad no. And the Ditto VMAX with the quad 9. Shoot. Yeah, I pulled a few Ditto VMAXs, I'm not going to lie. This is just such a beautiful card. And honestly, the quad 9 is pretty aesthetic. You can switch it upside down. Get the quad 6. A 6. Yeah. I don't know why I did that, but it felt cool. There we go. Will I get any 9.5s on the submission? According to my predictions. Oh, on that one, I thought I would get a 9 or a 10. And that's kind of sad because I got straight 9. So I was slightly off on that one. Will I get any 9.5s or above on this return? And then another 9. Oh, I guess I had 2 Ditto VMAXs. Let me see. Yeah, I predicted a 9 or a 10 for one of them and then a 9 on the other one. So I'm assuming that one was the one that I thought was slightly better. But I guess the edges, dang. And okay, so here's another thing. I don't know if you guys have noticed it, but this was submitted during the time when CGC was first kind of getting on the scene. People were saying that, wow, it's impossible to get 10s with this company. And now 10s are a little bit more frequent. I don't know if they're grading easier or what the deal is, but, oh, another quad 9. Look at that. Beautiful. I love these cards. It just takes me back to my channel first taking off and everything because I really started around that Sword and Shield, when Sword and Shield first started, which surprisingly, a lot of channels started around that era because, you know, it's been a couple years now. And the Rillaboom VMAX. Hey, gotta love those shiny floor VMAXs. These are super common in like 10s and everything. So yeah, I imagine I'll either be right at the mark for these or maybe slightly losing money, but these are awesome to add to the collection and I'm glad to have these. A bunch of modern CGC 9s, not the biggest payout, but still awesome for the personal collection. And we have the Galarian Rapidash. This is Mystery's favorite line of Pokemon. Ponyton Rapidash. Did I predict a... Ooh, I actually predicted an 8 on this one. So, yeah, I think I was, like, looking at the corners and all that stuff. And I was like, maybe. Or the edges and everything. I was like, maybe. But not bad. Our 9 stack is doing all right. I know most people that I watch would be very upset by this, but this is kind of what I expected. I submitted these to CGC because I thought a lot of them didn't have 10s, but I just wanted to experience CGC. The Galarian Ponyta. Now, this is a beauty. I like this one a lot. Like, you can see the centering's pretty off on that one, but very excited. Oh no, so this one I predicted to get an 8 on. The Rapidash I predicted a 9, so this one I predicted an 8, Not bad at all. That is such a beautiful artwork for Galarian Ponyta. It's just a baby shiny, but I love that artwork. At a time, that was one of the more valuable baby shinies, but Shining Face has been printed so much that everything is just kind of in excess. We have Ball Guy with the Quad 9. I'm actually kind of digging the Quad 9s. Would I go for a 9.5? Yes, but the Quad 9 is just, it's a nice look. Ball Guy the meme, not really worth anything, and I predicted a 9, but still. Ball Guy was just such a good guy. You'd see him at every gym, or I guess before every gym challenge, or whatever they called him in Sword and Shield. And he would give you a new Apricorn ball, which is awesome. These are a little bit, I'm gonna have to wipe these cases down because they're a little bit dusty, but we have the Yveltal. Oh, nice. Okay, not quite the Quad 9, but I think I tried to get almost every single amazing rare in here except for Kyogre. So that's nice. Got the Yveltal. Let's see. Another one with some specs. We have another 9 Yveltal. Wonderful. Probably gonna end up listing these on eBay when maybe barely making my money back, or just, yeah, I don't think I'll be breaking even with these. Got the Reshiram. Nice. Okay. If I could get all of the what do you call it? Amazing rares. Dang, do I start from the back here? Let me see the back here, and then we'll go from there. Oh, the Zamazenta V promo. This is awesome. Yeah, I'm looking back now. The centering on a lot of these was pretty poor. I'm not gonna lie. It's I predicted a 9 or a 10 on this. With that centering, I don't know how I could have thought that, but such a nice card. Oh my gosh. So maybe I should have went back to the front. And screw it. We're gonna roll with it. And then we have the Zacian V, of course. Got to get the twins from that premium collection. This was the first premium collection of Sword and Shield, and it was awesome. That ultra premium collection, it was like majority black, really nice. I think that was the first time they did those gold-esque cards, and then they did it in Shining Fates with Eternatus, and then now a lot of sets have them, but they have like the different colors. And we have a Rayquaza in the 9. Once again, these amazing rares there's so much in the market, so there's really no value in them, unless you get like perfect 10s or something. I think this is the most valuable out of all of them, but in a 9 in CGC, it's probably not going to fetch anything too crazy, but that one's definitely for the personal collection. Let's go to Jirachi, probably my favorite one, and with the Quad 9. Let's go. Hey, once again, do you think any of these will get 9.5 or higher? I don't know if this was during their like super hard, super critical age, but pretty cool. Let's see. The 9 on the Zamazenta. Nice. We've got all 9s on the Amazing Rare so far. Looks like the Amazing Rares reach a certain quality, which is good. I appreciate it. All right, we're rolling. We have the 9 on the Zacian. Let's go. It would have been cool to get like Quad 9s on all of them, but yeah, you can just tell the centering's off like top to bottom. But these cards are amazing. I really love the Amazing Rares. There's 6 in Vivid Voltage and then the 3 in Shining Fates. And we have the Raikou in the 9 with the Quad 9. Yes. Look at that. I feel like I'm going to be slightly depressed looking into the values. I'm looking more forward to the PSA return, which I should have a video maybe released later this week with the PSA return. Celebi. Ooh, actually between the Celebi and the Jirachi, I don't know which one I like more. Probably the Jirachi slightly more, but the Celebi is close because I do love the grass type. But I'm getting all these in 9s, which is very exciting to have a graded CGC collection of all the amazing rares. We have the... oh my gosh. I really submitted this? Really? Oh, geez. Yeah, I've learned from Top 10 Pokemon, and I figured this was going to happen eventually, but this is the most populated card on the PSA side. Like, I think the number of 10s is like, what, 6,000 or something like that? It's maybe even more than that. Maybe something crazy. Can't believe I graded this. This might be one that I couldn't even sell for like $10. But it's amazing nonetheless. It is a really nice artwork for Charizard. Super common, but it's such a nice artwork in that Champions Path Elite Trainer box. Oh, no. I thought this had a better chance. No, I guess the surfaces and the corners were bad. What did I predict on this Rillaboom? I feel like I said 9 or 10. Maybe I messed around with it so much that it went bad or something. Yeah, I said 9 or 10 for this. So this is like the first one where I'm like completely off. Surface and corners were bad. Oh, maybe there's like a nick in that bottom left. Oh yeah, I guess those are nicks. Shoot. That is a very awkward grade. I guess I'll put that in the 7/8.5 pile. That's a little sad. Crud. We have the Galarian Berserker in a 9 with the Quad 9. Dang, they are just 9 heavy today. But you know what? A gold card in Quad 9 doesn't look too bad, to be honest with you. I'm really digging the... oh, I know why one was 11 and one was 18. So these were actually 18 as well. So scratch what I said about the 11. All of them were 18. 11 was without subgrades, And I meant to send these all with subgrades and then these crappier ones without subgrades because I thought they were going to grade so low that I didn't care about subgrades, which that made a lot more sense. That makes way more sense. So all of them were 18, disregard the 11 because they all have subgrades. We have this Sonya. Oh, I love that Rebel Class full art. Sonya was, it would have been nice to get the quad 9, but Sonya, she's a real one. Gotta love, they had like a coming of age story of her becoming the new professor. Oh, the 8.5, super valuable promo. Kind of difficult to get in a 10 because of, you know, it's right out of that one of the early Sword and Shield collection boxes. Really nice promo. Ugly grade, but nice promo. Excited to have it back in the collection. We have a 9 for the Marnie with the quad 9. Honestly, I'm not going to complain. This is one of my favorite cards in the Sword and Shield block altogether. Marnie was one of my favorite characters in, like, she's probably one of my favorite rivals ever. Maybe I just like female rivals or whatever, but yeah, very nice. I thought it was weird that people just like cheered for her. That was a little weird, but yeah, that's super nice to have. We have an 8.5 in the Stoutland. Okay, so we're going back to the Cosmic Eclipse character rares, which is nice. These were just such nice artworks. Who is that? Mizui? Nice. All right, we're finishing up. We're getting close to the end. We have the Excadrill. Hey. How you doing, partner? Maybe it doesn't even have that accent, but that's just the vibe that I got. You got the Excadrill. Very nice card. So I should have all the character rares in this from Cosmic Eclipse, which is nice. We have the Mimikyu in a 9 and a quad 9 nonetheless. Okay, I do really like this artwork, so I should have the Pikachu later in this. And cannot complain about the quad 9. So that's actually going to be kind of sad if I get no 9.5s. And we have the Gallade. Didn't quite get it on the centering, but very nice. You got Wally and Gallade. Do have a Curly up in that top left corner. Always shout outs to Curlia. Dang, these cases have some, maybe they're just because they've been sitting for so long, I don't know. We have the Coughing. Almost a quad 9, but the centering is just throwing them off. Really like this art style as well. Hyogonosuke. But we got a 9 on that, which is awesome. Getting towards the end, look like we have 6 more. We got the 8.5 Magnemite, Lieutenant Surge, or LT Surge, and Magnemite. That is beautiful. Such a wholesome card. I love it. I love it. And we have, yes, got the Pikachu in the 9. It would have been cool in the quad 9. This card goes for a pretty penny in a 10, or maybe it doesn't anymore. I don't know. But I love this card. Super awesome artwork. The holo is simple. You got red, you got Pikachu. How can you go wrong? They've done so many red and Pikachu cards now that are wild, but that was one of the beginning ones, which is nice. We have the Wishy-Washy in the 8.5. A little unfortunate with that ugly grade, but still a beautiful card. And it'll be nice to have all the character rares together in graded form. We have 3 more cards left. And we have the Piplup. Yes, this is another popular one. I think this might be the second most popular because you got Dawn and Piplup. Really cute combo. And a 9 nonetheless, which is very nice. Oh man, 2 more cards. I think I hit everything that I had potential at a 10 already, so, and I got no 9.5s, which is rough, but it's okay. We have the Weavile in the 9. Nice. Shoot. Is that a Team Plasma dude? I can't remember. Or maybe he's from Diamond and Pearl. I can't remember. He looks familiar though. And the final card, maybe another character, the corners look pretty bad, is the Torkoal in an 8.5. Look at that. Shoot. So I think I have all the characters in the submission, and then I have all of the amazing heroes except for Kyogre. So that is the whole box. I actually kind of like the way they slotted. It's a little bit messy as far as I'm going to have to wipe down all of the cards down. But as you can see, here are my stacks. Overall, the only happy surprise, everything was pretty much, what I expected. Kind of sad they got no 9.5s, but, this was during the time when CGC was trying to be like, hey, take us seriously. Like, we're hardcore. Once again, I don't have any proof or, backing that they've all of a sudden started grading easier, but I've just seen a lot more 10s and a lot more things. But maybe, printing quality is better. I don't know. I have no idea. But the biggest surprise was that Salamence EX in an 8. That is probably the highlight of this from my cousin's collection. Let me see if I can find it again. Got that Metapod. Yeah, this was probably the biggest surprise. Everything else is pretty much spot on, just slightly off modern cards. That was the main reason why I didn't send a lot of these cards to PSA. One, I think because it was slightly more expensive, and two, I think a lot of them, I was like, yeah, if there's any question on these getting a 10, I didn't want to waste the time, and I wanted to submit. I wanted these cards graded. I did. And so that's kind of why I still sent them to get graded somewhere. And having the subgrades is really helpful as well, but I think this is the best surprise. Let me know what your favorite card was. I'll probably show some photos of at least all of the Cosmic Eclipse character rares at the end. But yeah, no, thank you so much for watching. This is the first of 2 returns. I will have a PSA return maybe in a couple days, hopefully, because I have that box sitting next to me now and I want to open it so bad, because that's probably where the bigger hitters are. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, let me know what you guys thought was your favorite card or whatever, what you thought was nice. Let me know if you had any graded returns, or if you're thinking about sending in some graded cards. You know, if you have an LGS near you, reach out to them. If you trust them, you've been going to them for a year, maybe consider, hey, I have these cards that I want to submit. Will you guys submit on behalf of customers? And they might do it if you trust them. I mean, my LGS, I trusted him. And here's the deal, like, I didn't have to pay anything up front. I just give him all my cards. And at the end of the day, why he was cool with it is, like, if you don't want to pay, then he just keeps all the cards. And then if you do pay, then he sends you the cards. So it's kind of like he has insurance because he has your cards. So, or whoever owns the shop has your cards. So thank you guys so much for watching again, and I will catch you guys in the next one.
You know me, the fighting freak Knuckles, and we're at Pumpkin Hill. You ready? I ain't gonna let it get to me. I'm just gonna creep down in Pumpkin Hill. I got to find my lost piece. I know that it's here. I can sense it in my feet. The great emerald's power allows me to feel. I can't see a thing, but it's around somewhere.